Welcome to Take on Television. I'm Andy Beanstalk with Dave Zurawik of the Baltimore Sun. Dave, this week you have for us a new series coming from Fox.
Yeah, it's called Rosewood, Andy, and it debuts next Wednesday. The new fall series from the networks are starting to roll out. And, rather than looking at 50 shows, 49 of which will be canceled by November, I try to kind of pick through them and find stuff that looks interesting culturally or in some other way. And Rosewood is one of those shows. It's about a medical examiner in Miami named Dr. Beaumont Rosewood Jr. And the thing that caught my eye looking at the pilots rather than something high and grand was the fact that he was seen jogging through Miami where it's set, and he had on a Johns Hopkins Medical School T-shirt, and I thought, oh, that's his backstory. He's from Johns Hopkins, so A, he's a smart guy, B, he's had a great education, and all of that. But the interesting thing about this series to me is it's being paired with Empire, which is the Terrence Howard series with him as a record mogul, a kind of Berry Gordy figure, that was the hit of hits last year of American television. And it was really an interesting show culturally in terms of African American identity. And so here comes Fox, and I wanted to see how they were going to try to build on that. They have this series. Dr. Rosewood is played by Morris Chestnut. He's an African American, and he's involved, or he's trying to get involved in a romantic relationship with a Miami police detective, and she's Latina. So as I'm watching, I'm thinking, this is a lot like Moonlight with Sybil Shepherd and Bruce Willis. For some of our older listeners may actually remember that show. And I'm thinking, but this is a multicultural version of that. And that's really interesting to me in one sense. Here's the other thing. I'm watching this as escapist fare and just trying to enjoy it as somebody might enjoy a network romantic comedy at 8 o'clock on a Wednesday night. But this is a fairly deep show in its own way. This guy has a great zest for life. He's working out. He's a great physical specimen, but yet he's had a million ailments from childhood. He's got 2 holes in his heart. He could drop dead at any minute, and he deals with death every day. And it's an exploration, really, Andy, of existentialism. And it posits a sort of philosophy of living every moment of your life with an awareness of death. That's kind of a profound notion. That's French existentialism, and it's on Fox at 8 o'clock, Wednesday night, prime time this fall.
The show's called Rosewood. That's Dave Zurawik of the Baltimore Sun. I'm Andy Beanstalk for Take on Television on WYPR.